Good evening, YouTube family and friends. This is Neek, and I'm back with you guys with another video. So, you guys, if you've already subscribed to my channel, thank y'all very much. Y'all know that I appreciate you guys from being there from day one with me. And y'all know that I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all from a genuine place in my heart. For those of you who have been rocking with me, for you subscribers who've been rocking with me from day one, I really appreciate you guys. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so as you come in to review the content. And as you come in, y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button, and y'all also hit the notification bell. And if you have any comments, you guys can comment down below. So, y'all, this story here, it's like basically all of them are sad, y'all. All the stories that I do when these men kill these young ladies, they all touch a soft spot in my heart. All of them do. But this one more than likely is a little more different, which y'all better believe when I say that the the portal gates are open, and there's nothing but evil spirits jumping in and out, running around, jumping in and out of all these people. Y'all better believe that. Y'all better believe that. This couple here, y'all, been together 11 years. They already had two babies, two sons, and she was pregnant with their third child. The young lady name is Andrea Lloyd. Andrea Lloyd was 27 years old. Andrea is out of Miami. Andrea lives in Miami-Dade. And Andrea was working at a group home where she worked nights. She worked nights at the group home. And on December the 7th, on Tuesday night, December the 7th, there was a knock at the door. And Andrea answers the door, y'all. And she was being dragged out and beaten and was thrown into her own car, which was a white Honda Civic. When the family, Andrea didn't come home. She worked nights, so it's that morning she didn't come home. And when she didn't come home or whatever, her boyfriend, which is Xavier Johnson, who was 32 years old, Xavier calls the police and report Andrea missing. He reports Andrea missing. So the police comes, and when the police came to answer his 911 call to report her missing, they did find blood on the porch. But I guess at that time they didn't know whose blood it was at the time. And they Xavier, they did not take him. They did not arrest him or anything like that at that time. They go back and they review the surveillance camera at the group home. Once they review the surveillance camera at the group home, that's when they realized they saw the man dragging Andrea and beating her and throwing her into the car, which that man turns out to be Andrea's long-term boyfriend and father of her kids, which is Xavier, 32-year-old Xavier Johnson. So her family took it up on themselves to follow him. And they followed him into a wooded area. When they followed him into the wooded area, the uncle and Andrea's cousin gets out, and they approach him. They approach Xavier, and once they approach Xavier, they ask him, "What are you doing?" or whatever. And that when they found him, they say he was just walking around in circles. He was just walking around in circles. And they asked him, "What are you doing?" And the cousin, Andrea's cousin, snatches. He takes Xavier's phone somehow, some way, or whatever. When they call the police, the uncle and the cousin, Andrea's cousin, they call the police. And when they called the police, they told the police to come to the wooded area where they followed Xavier Johnson at. The police gets there, and this family, y'all, this family basically made a citizen's arrest. You know, this family was not giving up. Shouts out to her family because they did their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't giving up. They made their own citizen's arrest. You know, they took matters in their own hand, which was the rightful and legal way, you know, which they should have done. Instead of taking matters in their hand the other way, you know. But yeah, so they call the police, and the police comes, and the police had the you know, it was a heavily wooded area. So the police had the cadaver dogs, y'all. And the cadaver dogs finds Andrea's body next to Xavier's black pickup truck in a metal box. And that's what he thought about her, y'all. And Andrea was pregnant with their third child. But this is what you think about your child's mom. You know, you take her away from y'all two boys, and when you kill her, you just go put her in a wooden box and want to go dump her into a heavily wooden area. But again, shouts out to her family. So, and they did find Andrea's body in their wooden box. Xavier did confess. He confessed to the murder. He confessed to the crime, and they got him for first-degree murder and kidnap. They arrested him for first-degree murder and kidnap. Xavier, when they was at court, y'all, if y'all if those of you who saw the court date, or if y'all didn't see it, y'all, he act like he didn't have he was so remorseless. Remorseless on that. He was very arrogant and remorseless in court on the video, on it in news or whatever. Y'all should see. He don't care. He do not care. And what I also meant to say, y'all, the day before, yesterday, actually, y'all, yesterday, it would have been Andrea's 28th birthday. And it always seemed to be that way. Like, you always, when you see some of these murders, whatever, it either be that just been their birthday a couple of days ago, so, or it be their birthdays like right after. So this baby would have been celebrating her 28th birthday. So the day before, Monday, so Andrea was taken Tuesday, December the 7th. Her life was taken away from her Tuesday, December the 7th. December the 6th, let me let y'all see what she wrote on Facebook. Well, what she posted on Facebook. First of all, this is a picture of Andrea Lloyd. Very beautiful young lady, y'all. Very beautiful young lady. I'll show y'all one more picture of Andrea. Very beautiful young lady. And this is Xavier Johnson, 32-year-old Xavier Johnson, who is the cousin of Andrea not being here with us today. They was together 11 years, y'all, and was on their third child. See y'all what she wrote on Facebook. And her family say they didn't know anything, like nothing was going on with them. Like her family had no idea of what was going on. She kept, I guess, their relationship situation very privately because they say they all treated Xavier like he was one of the family members. Like they had no idea that they had problems. That's why young ladies, y'all pay attention. Y'all try y'all's best to pay attention, you know, with the young ladies in their relationship, with y'all family member in their relationships and stuff, because sometimes they don't tell, because they want their relationship to stay private, or they don't want nobody in their business or whatever the case may be. But it's best that you talk to somebody and tell somebody, confide in at least one person about what's going on with you. So when things happen, they'll know. Your family will know what's going on. Uh, oh, I may not be able to read this. Yeah, I caught myself trying to take a picture of it, and it's not a good picture. But the day before she was murdered, I'm gonna try to read it to y'all. She wrote, narcissist manipulators. Let's get into it. People who intentionally slash unintentionally attack you and hurt you. Then once they hurt you and you react, they are they are upset at how you reacted to the intentional slash unintentionally hurt they did to you. They try to turn it on you to add more hurtful things to make it seems like you're the problem or at fault for how they did you. When in fact you did absolutely nothing to them to cause their reason for the intentionally slash unintentionally hurt or attack. Not once will they think to apologize, because remember, once you reacted to what they did to you, you then become the problem. And now they are the victim. They hold zero accountability. They see no wrong in what they did, only in how you reacted. These would be the same person or people who say they love and care for you. Feel free to correct me when I'm wrong. Oh, and good morning. So that's what she posted on Facebook the day before. The day before she passed away. The day before her life was taken. That's what she posted. You never really know a person, y'all. I don't care how long you've been together. These people been together 11 years. So when he knocked at their door at her place of employment, as he have done, I'm sure, throughout their 11 years or however long she was working at that job. When she opened that door, she never expected that, because I'm sure that was not their first argument or their first domestic violence or whatever the case may be. That was not the first one. So she never, I'm sure when she opened that door, she never expected that that would be the last time that she would have opened any door. She could, out of 11 years, she feel like, well, this would just be like a normal situation that we've been going through or whatever. So that just goes to show you never really know a person, so you cannot trust these men. So I don't care how long you've been with them. This lady was pregnant. And then that's another thing. By her being pregnant, do you think that she expected him to take her life? Although she may have heard that men have killed their pregnant girlfriends and stuff before. But being that she was in an 11-year relationship with this guy, they already had 2 kids, and she was pregnant with his third one, she never intended that would be the last breath that she take. When she opened that door, she had no idea. So you never really know a person, y'all. So y'all just let that sink in. When I looked on her Facebook and saw that their pictures and a lot of things, they did a lot of stuff together, y'all. They did a lot of stuff together. You would not even think that they had problems in their relationship. I guess that's how her family and them saw it as well. They did a lot of stuff together. They have so many pictures, and I couldn't dare take them all. But this is a picture of him and her. Xavier Johnson and Andrea Lloyd. It's a picture of them. This is a picture of them as a family outing with their children, and she's pregnant with the third one. And here's a picture with him at her, and this is her and him, and he's at her mom's birthday party, her deceased mom's birthday party with the family. So that's what I'm saying. You never really know a person, y'all. You never really know a person. So you can't trust them. So with that being said, at the first sign of any type of abuse, whether it be verbally, physically, and just a slap, people think just a slap is something simple. You know what I'm saying? When a man just slap, that's the very beginning stage of domestic violence, or that just lets you know a slap would just be the beginning stage to even let you know this is going to get worse and worse. And maybe this would be this is the beginning of the ending of your life, a slap. Because after a slap, that's when all the rest of the physical, because if you accept that slap and you stay with that man, that's the beginning of physical abuse. That's when the physical abuse starts after that. And then after that, now, the situation that's going on nowadays. This girl was, the family say that she was ending the relationship. She had ended the relationship with him because she got tired of him cheating on her and whatever else was going on. And he may not have really been cheating on her. That may just be what she told her family. It just may have been she was tired of him being physically abusive with her. And it could have also been the cheating as well. But that's just probably the only part she told them. It probably was physical as well. Probably was domestic violence going on in that relationship. So I've done a lot of stories about men have killed women and stuff. When you in these relationships and you in there that long, y'all, these women, I can tell now, they're really staying in these relationships because they're so scared to leave out of these relationships, because they're scared that this will be the ending of their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, these men are going to kill you, which, yeah, it's happening. It's happening. So that's why when you can get out these relationships, get out. You don't have to stay in. When a lot of these young ladies, they have jobs. A lot of the stories that I've been doing, they have jobs and stuff. If you're ready to leave these relationships, don't just leave and go back to your regular address, go back to your regular place of employment, go to your family house, because I just did another story with a young lady and her sister. Her and her sister both got killed. Her baby dad, her kid's father, came and was, I guess the sister was defending her sister, and he ended up taking them both out. So please don't involve your family in this. Don't involve your family. So therefore, you just go to the police, report what's going on, and let the police hide you out, find a safe haven or something for you until everything rolls over. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all, and which sometimes that'll make situation worse, because they still, years later, still, if they run into you, may do something to you. But either way, try your best to get out, and safely. You know, so don't be scared to leave, y'all. Don't be scared to leave, even if you have to move out of state. If you had to move out of state, go. And then stop answering their text messages. Stop answering their phone calls. Stop meeting up with them. You know, just cut all ties. Cut all ties, even if it's the father of your kids. Call your family member, your family, and ask them, can y'all take the kids to go see whoever his name may be at that time. So it's sad, y'all. So let me let y'all hear this story. Hear the news article.
Your baby went sick. Who's the social butterfly?
It's a video of him and her.
Who's the messy one?
A TikTok.
Who works out more?
Of Xavier and
Who requires more attention?
Andrea. The news coming in the meeting, child. I thought, let me see if I could just find the news, because this is just a lot of pictures of them.
As a caretaker at a home.
That's where she was when we're told she opened the door to a man who beat her and dragged her into his car against her will. Here's CBS 4's Joel Waldman with more details.
News, unfortunately, we covered too many of these stories, but I can't remember a time in recent memory when so many family members showed up in such a short amount of time, desperate for Andrea to come back home safely.
It's hard because, you know, she's the type of person, she always calls her dad because we got so much love in the family.
Comforted by all that love, Patriarch Arnold Lloyd, a modest family man, told us he only wants one thing this holiday season.
Everybody know me, I don't beg for nothing. Well, I'm begging for my daughter to come home. I don't beg for nothing. I don't beg for nothing. But I'm begging for my daughter to come home.
The baby of his 12 children, Andrea Lloyd, never returned home from her job as a caretaker at this South Miami-Dade group home where the 27-year-old worked as a supervisor.
For her not to have contacted any of us, something is wrong.
Miami-Dade police confirming something did in fact go drastically wrong overnight. They say surveillance video revealed a disturbing scene after a man showed up at Andrea's job just after midnight.
This male proceeded to batter her and eventually, during the altercation, pushed her inside of a vehicle and drove off in an unknown direction.
Police say she was dragged and forced into a white Honda Civic with Florida tag Y650DL. Andrea's family tells us they have a hunch who her attacker is, but were asked by police to keep it to themselves for now.
Andrea is not the type person that would leave with a stranger. And the information and the evidence that the detectives shared with us indicates that she was very familiar with the person that abducted her.
The mother of 2 young boys herself, Andrea's family says she would never leave them alone.
She works, she takes care of her kids. She works, she takes care of her kids. That's her life.
She's an angel. She's an angel. I mean, she's a real angel.
We're continuing to use all of our resources to be able to find Andrea.
Into the evening, 7 Skyforce above as daylight turns to night, and the dire search for 27-year-old Andrea Lloyd continues. Miami-Dade PD saying they detained her boyfriend after a family member saw him in a heavily wooded area near 130th Avenue and Southwest 328th Street.
We responded immediately. We observed the boyfriend, and we have detained him.
Police say a cadaver dog also alerted them to something not too far from where the boyfriend was seen.
That's her father, y'all. Her father is taking it bad that they found her body.
Andrea was beaten and then abducted while she was working as a caretaker at a home near Southwest 285th Terrace and 137th Avenue around 12:30 Tuesday morning. Detectives say whoever did this dragged and forced her into her white Honda Civic with Florida plates
one person there, dropped them off because they took her car with her.
Families say Andrea is a mother and just a few weeks pregnant with her third baby. They're anxious for answers and holding on to hope that Andrea and her unborn baby are found soon.
I think she's alive. Probably tired of it, something like that. That's what I'm thinking.
Breaking overnight while you were sleeping, Miami-Dade police charged a man for abducting and killing a Southwest Miami-Dade woman. This is a look at that suspect, 32-year-old Xavier Johnson. Police making the arrest after finding the suspect near where human remains were discovered.
CBS 4's Deborah Superrain. She's live at the jail in West Miami-Dade. That's where he's being held this morning. Deborah?
Keith Maribel Xavier Johnson is being held here, as you mentioned, at TGK. He's facing several charges. Detectives say he was the one that called them and reported Andrea Lloyd missing. And when police arrived to speak to him, they found blood on the porch. New this morning, our first look at the man accused of kidnapping and killing the mother of his children. According to Miami-Dade police, human remains were discovered in this heavily wooded area of Homestead after the victim's family followed Xavier Johnson's pickup truck.
Nervous and a whole lot of things, because you got a young man that's out in the bushes and not knowing what to expect. But at that moment, he was just walking around. My nephew done called him and caught him. And when he called him, he said, "Where are you going?" And he took his phone from me. He said, "Who are you calling?" He said, "That's my phone. Give it to me."
Andrea was last seen on Tuesday. At that time, police say Xavier reported her missing. A cadaver dog located a body in this area after family members tracked down Xavier on the side of the road.
The family member called us. We responded immediately. We observed the boyfriend, and we have detained him. One of our canines alerted to an area, a heavily wooded area.
Miami-Dade police say surveillance cameras show Xavier showing up to this group home where Andrea worked.
She opened the door for him, and they yanked out, throwed her down, grabbed her, threw her in her own car, and drove away.
Detectives say Xavier confessed to the crime. Now, according to detectives, the human remains that were found have not been identified yet. Xavier Johnson is facing several charges, including first-degree murder and kidnapping.
They treated her boyfriend like one of their own.
Yeah, I feel good, but they still won't bring back my daughter. Still won't bring back my daughter.
It's now been 48 hours since Andrea Lloyd was abducted by her 32-year-old boyfriend, Xavier Johnson, who is now facing charges for killing Arnold Lloyd's 27-year-old daughter.
She was my everything. She's my everything. She's my everything.
A police source told CBS 4 News that Andrea's remains were found next to Johnson's black pickup truck in a large metal box. Police say Johnson attacked and abducted her early Tuesday from the group home where she worked. The mother of 2 boys was expecting their 3rd child.
Well, she was going to leave. She was tired of him messing around with her, and she was like a wife, not a girlfriend. If I knew anything wrong, she wouldn't have been there, because I could have put her in the house myself.
Her uncle, Manuel Lloyd, a family member who found the boyfriend in this wooded area, says they treated Johnson like family.
It hurts me for the fact that sometimes you have loved ones that's so close to you. She can get you involved in certain things when they come to them.
On Monday, Andrea Lloyd posted this on her Facebook. It was a post about narcissistic manipulators, which is actually a red flag one may be in an unhealthy or domestic relationship.
Investigators confirming the human remains found yesterday did in fact belong to her. Lloyd's boyfriend is in police custody right now in connection with the murder, and today he faced a judge for the first time. CBS 4's Peter Dench joins us live from the Metro Justice Building in Miami with the very latest. Peter.
Well, Elliot, the judge in this case noted that Andrea Lloyd's boyfriend confessed, and she said this is a death penalty case. Now, her father told me he is heartbroken. He said that she and her boyfriend had been together for the past 11 years, and they had 2 sons together. But he also said that she planned to leave him, and that may have led to what happened here.
Sir, you were arrested for 1 count of first-degree murder, 1 count of kidnapping.
Circuit Judge Mindy Glazer finds probable cause for the charges against 32-year-old Xavier Johnson in the murder of his girlfriend, 27-year-old Andrea Lloyd.
He made a statement confessing to kidnapping and killing the victim. And this is a serious case. This may be a death penalty case.
We spoke with Lloyd's father about the arrest of Johnson.
Yeah, I feel good, but they still won't bring back my daughter. You know? Still won't bring back my daughter. So, but right now, I got you.
She meant so much to you.
She was my everything. She was my everything. She was my everything.
She's always checking on you, making
every day,
okay.
Every day. And her baby stuck in my arms all night last night.
You're glad at least they moved quickly. They made an arrest. How do you feel about them making an
arrest?
arrest?
But if one from my family, wouldn't have got that far.
Lloyd is referring to a family member calling 911, saying Johnson was seen Wednesday in a wooded area near Homestead Miami Speedway. A police source told CBS 4 that Andrea's remains were found next to Johnson's black pickup truck in a large metal box. Police say Johnson attacked and abducted her early Tuesday from the group home where she worked. The mother of 2 boys was expecting their 3rd child. And she was with this guy, her boyfriend, for what, 11 years?
11 years, yeah.
11 years.
Yeah.
And did you ever think anything
if
like
I know anything wrong, she wouldn't have been there. Because I could have put her in the house myself.
Any idea why this might have happened?
Because she was going to leave him.
She was going to leave him?
Because she was tired of him messing around with her, and she was like a wife, not a girlfriend.
How are you getting along right now? How are you dealing with this?
Rough, but I got to take because, I mean, if it wasn't for all my other kids, it'd probably be a lot worse. But I got so many kids, then they all, is my backbone.
A custody hearing was held today for Andrea Lloyd's children. They are currently in the care of the maternal grandfather, Arnold Lloyd. DCF has recommended no contact with their father, Xavier Johnson, until the therapist determines what's best for the kids.
Sir, can you put me on a lawyer?
Private attorney, yes.
Do you have an attorney?
Yes.
Who's your
I don't have one yet, but I'm gonna get one.
Would you have money to pay for an attorney?
Yes.
How much money do you have? Do you own a home?
You say what?
Do you own a home?
Nah, I have property.
You own property?
Yes.
What's the value of that property?
I have vehicles, I have jet skis, I have mini bikes.
Would you like me to appoint the public defender's office for you until such time that you're able to hire a private lawyer? These are pretty serious charges.
No, I'm just gonna get a lawyer.
Pardon me?
I'm just gonna go to the lawyer.
Okay.
So what they're showing right now is Andrea's mom passed away. Her mom passed away. I'm not sure when she passed away, but she passed away. So Andrea had a godmother, and her godmother was real close. And the godmother really actually treated her like she was her daughter. But anyway, this that I'm going to read to you guys is what her godmother's friend wrote. So it says, so just how easy is it to murder the mother of your 2 young children? One day you're a family, and 2 days later she's found dead in a heavily wooded area in the wetlands of Miami, and you were found there in the area. Listen, you never really know a person. There are always hidden areas in their personality and character that you have yet been exposed to. Also, you never know how far a person will go when they're angry, and that's real. I'm sure that after being with him for 11 years, Drea had no idea that he would actually have it in him to kill her and leave their babies parentless. Real talk, fathers. Please sit down and have a conversation with your daughters and school them on how to make the proper moves with these guys that they are dealing with, because truth be told, only a man knows the mindset of men and how crazy they can get. These guys care nothing about killing your daughters, period. Please keep the family in your prayers. And so that is real. That is real. And his case, he could be up for death penalty, in which he should, in which he should be up for death penalty. But me, I'm not judging no one in a different kind of way, because only God can judge us. But at the same time, he has taken 2 lives. So I don't even know why they're not even mentioning that. They're just saying first-degree murder and kidnap charges. Why aren't they saying a charge for her being pregnant? So, but anyway, they say it's a death penalty case, so we'll see what happens. So, y'all just keep this family in prayers or whatever. Let's send our condolences out to this family. And y'all, I want to thank my subscribers. Thank y'all who's been rocking with me and keeping me motivated. As my subscribers, I want to thank y'all very much from a genuine place in my heart, as always. And let me reach out this real quick. For people that's still in these relationships and y'all don't know how to come up out of them, or and I pray that y'all do come up out these relationships unharmed. Which a lot of the times now, these stories that I've been doing, I don't see how that's possible anyway, But anyway, I have this saying that I wrote down. It said we got to stop ignoring the signs of knowing when someone's time is up in your life. Stop ignoring the red flags. Warning always comes before destruction. And that's with these relationships, I use those, and I read that in every story that I do, that's where these men are taking these women out, killing us women. But so again, y'all, I want to thank my subscribers. Thank y'all very much for rocking with me, as I was just saying before I thought about that. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, y'all, please do so. And also, y'all like these stories. Y'all like the content as you come in to watch the content. And also, y'all hit the notification bell so that you will be notified by any videos that I put up. And y'all comment down in the comment section below if you have any comments, okay? I'm sleepy, y'all. I'm about to go to bed. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'll see y'all with the next video that I bring to you guys, okay? Good night. Sleep tight. God bless y'all. Y'all stay safe. Y'all subscribe if y'all have not subscribed. Y'all like the content, okay? Good night. Bye.